Okay. We're finally here. It's been a long time. It's been years. It's been years. Now, that said, I don't know for sure that that's at the end of the game. Also, I have found some other info. But it's fine. It's fine. You'll see what it is when we get to it. Hopefully we get to it today. I mean, I would assume. But yeah, again, I'm still not 100% sure that this is the end of the game, other than everything that we've done is building up to this moment, more or less. I mean, it's a very small build up, to be fair. Like the build up of the story is ooh. It's like very tiny climax, but it's a climax. Augmented Eye is down for maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience. Oh wow. Thank you. We wanted to stop the epidemic. Memeing for a while just to say thank you. Big thanks to each and every one of you who bought this game. Thank you for reaching up to this point in the game. So it is the end of the game, right? Because like the other thing is that it's so appropriate because, you know, right here, Jill is going to be confronting the death of a loved one, technically. And also, it's New Year's Eve, so a new start, right? So, just extremely appropriate. It'd be very weird if it went on for like another week or two. It's like, I don't know how that would work, but still, no electricity. Okay. Thank you for reaching up to this point into the game. Thanks for all your tweeting, all your questioning through Tumblr, all the emails, etc., etc. Even though we couldn't answer every single thing, we can't stress how much we appreciate all the messages we got. Thank you very much. The road was rocky. Things weren't as smooth as we had hoped around the end of development. We even had some people actively trying to sabotage our work, but like Big Match John, we beat the odds and kicked out at 2. Thanks for reading through all my nonsense. Hope it wasn't too heavy-handed. Let's fill the world with badass cuties. Weird message. Any tip for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy, self-deprecating thread. Don't trust in white knights and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour. Oh. I'm like, what? Get used to eat. Yes, you get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. Jill's never mentioned this though. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worth it. Yeah, I remember this one. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city. Soon we won't even be able to escape. Yeah, I remember this. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, I'll pee out here. And then we saw this one, I believe. Yeah, describing the bar. Yeah, so that's the one. Wait, oh, right, that one. And then we got what? Okay, I guess it can't continue to be played. I guess not. Okay. Maggie Christmas is here. Valhalla. Yeah, we saw that. Well, let me double check the shop. I mean, I believe I got everything. Oh wait, oh right. Right, we can't get that one. I wonder if you could have gotten something interesting if you had gotten it. Actually, let me see something. Okay, never mind. Alright. And then we got Oh yeah, I wanted to check the camo just in case. Like, technically I should use all my money, right? Unless I'm wrong. Unless I'm wrong and I do have weeks left, but... surely not. Oh yeah, the table. Yeah, I got the... Oh. Yeah, I wish that we actually had lighting here, but oh well, it happens, I guess. Though to be fair, I think I wasn't playing the game right for a few days in there. When it comes to the how I could have been upcharging them the whole time. Well, I guess we go to work. You know what? Let me just take a short break and then we'll be right back. Okay. I assume we're going to talk to every single person. That's my best guess. We'll see. We'll go with this one. Well, let's see. Gil's in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Relax, everything will be alright, I can assure you of that. Drink something, maybe that will cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug. Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gab. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello? Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Hey! You talk first. No, Well... Some days ago, I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter is the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I've heard of it. What did it say? I don't know. I never opened it. At least, not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. Spent days worrying about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter, a fucking letter of all things. She just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remembered all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3. Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table. She sneakily opened it and took a sip. She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day. But it was in her heart. But organs are different. The condition made her susceptible to transplant rejection. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. The thing is, apparently she suffered that since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she hid it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use a serum shots near her heart every 3 days. That's so weird. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that crazy extreme, but yeah. I don't know. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left her a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark? And the rejection was what ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctor said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was regular heart attack, and the rejection acted afterwards. They don't know. She kept it a secret from everyone, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it all alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about it, what ifs won't bring her back. Eh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the research institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today I realized something. Having such regrets what's so dead is a hollow effort. You're alive, you're here. I can make the amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition after all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though, if she only... So let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together? Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is to try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask, though, did she really start to complain about chest pains shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually went away back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. God, so I even blamed her for her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call it all that. Let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have, yeah. Well, truth is that I visit it from time to time. And the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad. More like dumbfounded. Hey Joe, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well... Back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer that she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me and my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden onto me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously. It was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time, and it rained down on me at that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it, thinking it was the best for me. But what about my freedom? My say on the matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurts so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hated. Just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted a break from everything for a while, to put my thoughts in order, regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, although I'm not in college. So that's what led to you two fighting, huh? You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it, and tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting a little defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had just kept a cool head and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told her she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. Should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We are quite the hotheads, you, me, my sis. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know. Play your role correctly. But why didn't you come back, Joe? Did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that. Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid, dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was like 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I came up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when I look back, you know. Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak with her ever again, and it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and Sis were meant for one another. You both moved on after that, but neither had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. And like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much, though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Mourning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry, trust me. Let's make something to toast Gabby with. Preferably something sweet. Grab this for a sec. Okay. Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now as I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least make your sister rest easier. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey! Want to add anything? I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me, say it to her. That's a bit... Come on, just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. Sis, you baka. Why did you keep that secret for so long? Baka. You gotta say baka. I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You baka. Hey Jill, promise you won't be like that knucklehead. That you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Huh? You and I are both too sick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion. But what I can promise is that I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm
not an adult.
Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have.
Hey, did you mean that what you said? That you'll look out for me?
I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sis alone.
Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast?
Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers.
Cheers! So, about this drink. Can I drink it?
Do you like it? Take a sip.
It's not bad.
Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. We might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now.
Right.
Now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you beer once as a prank?
Oh yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better than when she offered me apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny and my jaw hurt for the rest of the day.
Yeah, but did you know you got my drink that time?
Huh?
She gave me a beer and it turned out to be apple soda.
Oh. Did you get back at her?
Well, I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a cucumber. Oh, you can't even change the signal up here at this point. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. She said, "So, do you like eating me for lunch?"
Jill?
I'll tell you when you're older. Or never at all. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here?
They think I'm at Claire's. Clary's?
Clary's?
Clary's, actually.
Who?
Oh, she's my best friend at school.
And this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right?
Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise?
True. Will you go to her house afterwards?
To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district. But Clary doesn't live close by, so...
Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight?
Are you sure?
I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough, at least to spend the night.
Sure, I'd love to stay with you.
Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good.
Yep, he opened a second branch last year.
So he's looking to expand?
I think he got into a partnership with my friend Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District has almost no bakeries.
I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it. I fucking knew you were a lesbian. Mark 1 for daddy."
I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sister was 12 or something. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. It's even labeled Sweet Victory.
Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they?
I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on my sis side for that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she herself was homophobic. She did it because her friends were.
That's a dumb thing to say. I'm not racist. My friends are racist, so I have to be racist. Same thing. Like, what the heck? Or like, I mean, it's not really homophobic though. They don't fear homosexuals. They reject their way of life. I shouldn't do phobic on the end of words like that.
To Mom, the opinion of her circle of friends was worth more than her own daughter.
How did she react to her death?
Dunno. Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago.
They did?
They never got married. So there was no proper divorce.
What? I'm into high society and being all proper, but I didn't actually marry my husband. That's weird. That's very confusing. Yeah, I don't understand that one.
I haven't seen her since August, I think.
Did you two fight? Did you two fight too?
No, she just hasn't shown up.
You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there.
A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Jill, I'm a bit dizzy.
Must be the alcohol.
The what?
I did say let's break the alcohol taboo, didn't I?
Yeah, but...
Don't worry, it'll pass in a bit. And let this be a warning of the dangers of taking things from strangers in bars. First you feel dizzy, then you wake up in a bathtub full of ice.
If you're trying to justify your actions with some moral, you're digging yourself deeper.
Huh? I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here.
Party?
Small New Year's celebration. Wanna stay for it?
I don't want a kid to burden.
Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol.
I think it's a bit late for that.
It'll take us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends. Are you in?
If you don't mind me.
Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce to you. There's no way that's the whole night, is there? That'd be crazy. Well, that was insane. Still felt like they were gonna have a little bit more though, but admittedly they did mostly do the epilogue there, so I guess it makes sense. Again, that was like the climax, or at the very least, the falling action. I just thought the falling action might last longer, like maybe you'd talk to everybody else and then talk to the boss at the end or something. So, we'll see whether something happens for the post-credit or credit or whatever. But, so I had noticed this little thing on the main menu, and it's basically that there's a demo and a prologue, and I just kind of ignored that. And then years ago I was like looking into stuff about the game a little bit, just to like, I didn't want to know how long the game was, but just like I wanted to know if there was like options or choices. And I ran across a thread that mentioned bonus days, and then I decided recently to go and read that again because I had saved the tab, but I hadn't actually looked at it. And yeah, so apparently those demo and prologue things are the bonus days. So we're going to be doing that. I mean, sheesh. Yeah, I was not expecting to finish the last day in 30 minutes, let alone for it actually to be the last day. I also thought like maybe they were going to do a New Year's Day type thing. Everyone who pre-ordered. There's people who pre-ordered this, I guess. The devs. Yeah, there it is right there. Made in Game Maker. Prologue version made by Ren Pai Python. But yeah, the prologue is going to be what we're going to be doing. Probably the demo first. So the demo, I believe it's that the demo is 1 day and the prologue is 3 days. But these probably are short days. I don't know for sure, but you know, either way, it shouldn't be longer than 2 or 3 hours, I would say. Yep, I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? Wait. She's that kind of person. Now let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. I assume it's them back of the apartment. You're right. Good night, Jill. I met a cat boomer. So weird. That whole thing about the cat boomers was so weird.
We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night.
Well, no, sorry. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night. Got to go based on the color of the dialogue. Still can't believe this game was made in 2016, and we're just right about at 10 years later, and they haven't made a sequel. But to be fair, I would assume a sequel would be I don't know if they would have a different main character. They could have the main character again. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what the plot would be. Come on. Please don't tell me that, like, I have to shut the game down. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Oh, August 27th. Excuse me? I guess this is where we part ways, huh? Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for this second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, I got the good ending. That's what the trophy says. Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. But and you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths before I live there. Because I live there. The time you spend setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and valves are. But I already know. You're in that control panel you made. They're in that control panel you made. But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Joe, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. You'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but we're leaving. Oh yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Gil. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, with just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Emo who? Little sister. Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First stop, Panama. They got to dating. Oh my gosh. I'm not surprised at all, actually. Here you can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the tile screen or bar will let you skip and start over from day 1 while keeping your items and money. Oh, so you can get your money thing. Like, thingy thing. We'll just do that there. Okay. So they did give you an epilogue to say, to state the obvious. So it's like, well, it's pretty obvious after everything we've learned that she would definitely date the boss. She just wasn't being forward enough. Pretty obvious. So I kind of wish that this vibe right here stayed in the game a bit more. It ended up being a little too... We're just having a fun time with our fun friends. And yeah, there was like a taste of depression in there, but like for the most part it was still all about the fun time with your fun friends. And like this right here is just like, for many this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. Like, you know, it feels like it should be like a cyberpunk setting, you know, like. But you know, this is the hope in the sea and all that. On a small road, just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, there's a bar. But that's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. VA-11-Hall-A. Small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. Oh my gosh, 3 weeks, guys. Whoa, crazy. Oh, okay. It was hard to tell how tall she was compared to her. The Ballad of a Gay Ghost. So that was a lot more meaningful than I first thought. Like I remember seeing that like a long time ago. Like later they put on there like goodbye or whatever. But then like I remember seeing Ballad of a Gay Ghost like a long time ago. Just, you know, this changes every so often. Let me just see this. Right. Okay. So, prologue and Anna. Now, you know, let's go check. Let me go check. I believe I still have it pulled up. Yes, I do. Double check. Okay, we're good. Wait, so which one? Oh, wait, yeah, let me see this. Okay, maybe there's a few more extra days. It's not a crazy extra long, just a bit more than I was expecting. Okay. Okay, so we do start on prologue. Oh, crap. But yeah, we do start on prologue. So is this supposed to be... No, I don't know. I was going to say that's supposed to be... that little character there was... If there were supposed to be... her. But I don't think so, because they look pretty different. She's got brown hair. The little figure over there had blonde hair. But yeah, right here. Goodbye, Miss Bartender. But yeah, sometimes it's Ballad of a Gay Ghost. I assume this might also be like a reference to Ghost in the Shell, maybe, but I don't know. But yeah, so it is prologue and then Anna. It's just the dates will jump around a little. Yeah, here we go. I don't know if we're gonna... I might have to go jump to the next day. Since I don't think that we're gonna be in the apartment. But we'll see. Good evening. Well, at least one of my employees showed up. Huh? What about Gil? He mumbled something about holes and pests and asked for a couple of days off. Business as usual, then. Not quite. How so? I mean us, not Gil. Business will be a tad different through the weekend. We got booked. That's a new one. Who made the booking? The dogs? The Sapphire Toy Company. They made toys for dogs. They make toys for dogs. It's their anniversary or something like that. I remember them mentioning this. We usually don't reserve the bar. Why do it this time? The clients are adorable. Excuse me? You'll see. Anything special I should know? They'll give you a ticket to trade in for any drink they want. Just do your usual thing. Fair enough. I'll be in my office. Call if you need me. Sure. Well then. Yeah, that's right. Are there new songs? How do you get these songs? There's still some question marks in there. We'll just keep it at this. Time to mix drinks and change lives. How do I do these voices? I feel like I'm gonna end up having all the dogs with the same voice. Excuse me. I'll have a Grizzly Temple. Hello? A dog. A talking dog. Are you with the Sapphire Toy Company? Yeah. Did I arrive too early? No. Clients are adorable. Son of a bitch. A Grizzly Temple, right? Coming right up. This dog wants a Grizzly Temple. The good news is that there's no reason for me to make big versions of these, since I'm not getting paid. Here you go. Thanks. This is gonna be a long weekend, isn't it? Hey, is Bronson extract here produced? Is the Bronson extract here produced using organic roots? I don't know that information. Anyone I can talk to about that? Here? Right now? No. But you should have that information on hand. Every BTC certified bar is no different from a fast food chain. We get the same supplies as everyone else. Ask BTC officials if you want to know. But you should. But we don't. But saying that we should over and over is not going to change reality. Give me something with lots of bronze extract then. Okay. Bronze? How would I know? Whatever. Just like, how am I supposed to know? Lots? Probably like 5. Yeah, there's a 6. Sure, whatever. Probably 5 or more though. What? What the heck? What did I get wrong there? Powder. Oh, I didn't put the flanage. How did I miss that? How did I miss that one? Sheesh. Here. What the hell is this? Your order. This is what Bronson extract tastes like? Sorta, yeah. Well, fuck that noise. It's not worth the effort. No, it's not. Excuse me. Thank God. A person. Well, as much of a person as the designated driver can be. What I mean is, why are there so many dogs? Why dogs? Why? Well, the Corgis created the Zephyr Toy Company, and they've been doing a great job, so... A company run exclusively by dogs? Really? And a good one at that. Their only problem is that they have a not-so-discreet preference for hiring Corgis exclusively. Why? Something about being more comfortable around their own kind. Are you with them? Well, I do prefer Corgis, but... No, I mean, are you working with them? Yeah, well, I'm only here because the law requires at least one humanoid on the payroll. Does the law really cover such scenarios? Why take a job like this? Because it means I'm surrounded by Corgis all day long. Designated driver woes aside, it's the closest thing to heaven. Although to be fair, I'm not much of a drinker anyway. I see. Well, teach their own. Are you going to drink anything? Do you have anything non-alcoholic? Let's see what I can fetch you. Did you intend to make a pun? A pun? Never mind. You want something non-alcoholic? Again, is this alcoholic? I don't even know. We're trying it. It's gotta work eventually, right? Here. Thanks. You sure this isn't alcoholic? Pretty sure. Okay. Listen, I need to know. Is it really going to be okay? Is it really going to be only Corgis today? Is that all I'm gonna do all night? Serve the same kind of dog over and over? The vast majority of them are Pembroke Welsh Corgi. There are a couple of Cardigan Welsh Corgi, but the relationship between the two breeds is a tad difficult, so the Cardigans weren't invited. So yeah, I guess you'll be serving the same kind of dog all night. No, I mean, isn't there some other human I might talk to today? There's a woman on staff, but she couldn't come today. Oh boy. Is that a problem somehow? It's not really a problem. We've survived worse than this. Like that time when an AA meeting came here asking for non-alcoholic stuff. Only. But just thinking about the fact that I'm serving drinks to dogs, that at some point all the choices in my life led to me serving drinks to a group of talking dogs. It's one of those moments that makes you want to stop and rethink where your life is going. You perhaps not like this job. I do. I love every second of this job. But dogs? It's like a fashion designer suddenly realizing he's been designated designing edible underwear. I still don't see what your problem is with the dogs, but I'm not going to force the subject. Well, I'm going to try entertaining myself for a bit. The stuff like for playing pool is underneath the table. There are also darts in the box next to the jukebox. Great, thanks for the information. Call if you need another drink. Sure. I'm feeling happy, so I'll get everyone around. Actually, it's a free bar. I won't let you spoil my mood. I want a fringe weaver. Coming right up. Fringe weaver. Here we go. Still an awesome day. Yo, what's an alpha male gotta do to get some service? What may I serve you? Dragon beer, and quickly. Coming right up. This dog wants a beer. Here you go. Damn, you're a slow piece of shit. Hey boss, what was the opposite of deja vu again? Jamavu. Yeah, that one. Were you having a premonition? Something like that. That dog felt uncannily familiar. Are you bored? Not really. I was playing with the darts a bit ago. I thought about playing pool, but all the other clients are thumb challenged. Sorry if this sounds rude, but why was the dart box so dusty? You're the first person in the year or so I've been here that has actually played with darts. I think even my boss forgot they exist. By the way, how are the dogs as clients? We've had worse. Have you had someone come in and gnaw chairs to pieces? Yes, she was testing out her new mechanical teeth. She got banned from entering any BTC bar after that. With anecdotes like those, you'd think serving dogs would feel totally normal. You'd be wrong, because even then, we were talking about humans. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've served a dog or two in my time, but they usually come in with someone, and they never talk. Now that I think about it, are these drinks bad for dogs? Now you worry about that? But no, they aren't. Only cappuccino monkeys are at risk if they drink those chemicals. Anyway, you want anything to drink? Surprise me, but keep it non-alcoholic. Sure. Non-alcoholic surprise, whatever that means. This is a joke now. Here you go. Thank you. This might sound weird to ask, but they talk through their collars, right? That's right. I actually didn't know that. How do they work? It's not hard, really. They're just translators. They read the dog's brains and turn their thoughts into words. Do keep in mind that today's dog breeds have more cognitive capacity than their ancestors. If you put the translators on dogs from a decade ago, they wouldn't work like they do now. Yeah, I read something about that once. Another question, why do they wear those small tuxedos? It's good for PR. You don't say. Well, it'll be a bit before we go for the day. Any other questions? Yes, why the fuck do these dogs want to get drunk? They see humans do it and they think it might be fun. Just like teens then. Now, if you will excuse me. Moon! Excuse me. Moon! A moon blast? Moon! A big moon blast? Moon. Alright then. Big moon blast. Moon. Of course, a big moon blast. Rocks. That's actually a pretty complex one compared to a lot of the other ones. Here. Moon! Without a good moon or a bad moon. A reverend display. A crevice spike, sure. Oh yeah, understand me? I was a kid too. The dog wants a crevice spike. Had anybody ever asked for this? See, I think this might be new. I don't remember this. So technically, I think I was supposed to be like reading it, but then like understand it because the words are just mixed up. But like, screw that crap, you know? Ire. See, what's she saying? Here? I don't know. Thanks, Day. Alright, one more drink before we wrap things up. I thought it was gonna be a bit longer. What do you want? I'm not picky. Give me anything. Of course. There you go. That's a joke. Here you are. Thanks. So, what exactly do you do? Sorry if it's rude to ask. I guess I am what people call an office boy. My duties usually involve looking for things, answering a few calls, that sort of stuff. But this being a dog-run company, there are a lot more responsibilities, like getting stuff off of shelves and opening windows. At least they pay well. I see. And how did you end up in that position? Where did you get that offer? My neighbor is the owner of one of the dogs. He told me they needed some. Figures. I didn't know that they actually own the dog. I thought the dogs shouldn't be pets if they're being... if they're going to, you know, jobs, you know. Okay. They are celebrating the company's anniversary, right? Yeah, 5 years ago, 3 corgis became dissatisfied with the quality of existing dog toys, so they founded this company. They got the money from their owners, if I remember correctly. I can see that happening, somehow. The STC is the second biggest dog toy company in the world. Fun fact, they started as Sapphire Toy Development. Ain't that unfortunate? Hello! The bar's favorite sweetheart has arrived. Why are you quiet? I'm waiting for the audience's cheers to stop. This isn't a sitcom. Honey, how innocent. Excuse me, you are? I'm the lovely Dorothy Hayes at your service. Wait, you're a Lilum, not at your service, then. Don't be rude to other clients. She's kind of a regular here. Kinda. I've been coming here religiously for the past 3 months now. 3 months. I come here to see your charming face, and you say I'm just kind of a regular? For shame, honey. For shame. I'm sorry, I guess. Nothing a free drink won't solve. Won't do. Huh? You playing hard to get. Even if I wanted to give you a drink, we're booked for the whole weekend. Don't you think you should at least put a sign out front or something? Hey, I only found out myself just a few minutes ago. She can have one of my tickets if you're okay with that. I see no problem. Oh, you're so sweet. If you were at least 40% organic, I would give you a discount. Discount? You don't need to know. So who booked you? Who booked you? This guy? The Sapphire Toy Company. What do they do? They create dog toys. Oh, lovely. It's also run by dogs. Oh, don't joke like that. You think I'd kid about something like that? You mean that if I turn around, I'd see dogs? Yeah, didn't you see them when you came in? I just entered without looking anywhere else but the bar. You look troubled. I'm too much of a dog person. I even charge extra if my clients want it doggy style. Doggy? You don't need to know. I'm gonna take this ticket and trade it in next Monday. I'm leaving her right now. The ticket would have expired by then, though. Is that a plot point later on in the main game? I don't remember. I know the dogs get mentioned, but I don't remember the ticket being mentioned. She looks like the kind of girl that will hold you to your promise regardless. Is it that obvious? Well, I have to gather the cabs outside. Keep it up, bartender. Good night. Yeah, you too. Good night. Come again. Alright, sirs. The night's over. You have kennels you need to return to. All done? Yeah. Boss, how do you end up being booked by dogs? I know some dogs myself. Huh? And you told me we're booked the whole weekend, right? That's right. Please bear with it. We're all doing our part here after all. Yeah. Well, I gotta go for today. Bye. Take care. Next day. Wait a second. Just stretching. Good evening. Day 2 of serving dogs. Are you ready? No. Cheer up. No. That attitude won't make things easier for you yourself. Serving dogs won't ease things either. Have you heard anything from Gil? Nope, but he should be having fun wherever he is. Also, did you know we had darts? Yeah, I did. Why didn't you tell me? Because that's the kind of stuff you should just assume. A target board usually comes with a set of darts. Do you like darts, boss? Not particularly, but now I owe an apology to someone. Anyway, call me if you need anything. Sure. Well then. Let's see. Oh, whatever. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Okay. Oh, hey, can I have a big beer, please? Thank God, a human. Sure, coming right up. Big beer. Oop, crap. Here. Thank you. I asked what you do. What do you do for these dogs, Miss, Beatrice? But everyone calls me Betty. And why do you need to know? If you've been stuck with dogs all day, you'd also be curious when a human walks in. Fair enough. I'm their veterinarian. They're all your clients? Yeah, company issued vet. I mean, I have my own office, but it's in their building. So you're Betty, the vet. Oh, cram it. Sorry, but not in the mood for puns right now. I'll keep it in mind. Anything else I might not need to avoid bringing up around you besides puns? Enhancements, but that's harder to shove into conversation in the first place. Noted. What do you have against enhancements anyway? They're unnatural. They go against the very idea of human evolution. But there's a certain wall that humans can't cross without enhancements. It's not like having something replaced will automatically make you an expert in things. If anything, getting an enhancement sets you back until you get used to it. Yeah, but it just makes things too easy on paper. Anyone with money can replace their body parts and call it a day. But you have a point. Skill doesn't ship with enhancements, at least not yet. Sorry for the outburst. My story was enhancements. Oh, I don't mind. It's way more entertaining than serving drinks to talking dogs. Sorry. Speaking of which, that's my job right now. Do you want another drink? I'm fine for now. Call me if you need anything. Sure. Hey, have you seen a red dot? I've seen many things in my life, but a red dot? Not today, no. Do you have any red drinks? Red drinks? Yeah, the drink might know something. Right. Red drink. I actually don't know what I should be looking for right here. Oh, you know what? I just happened to remember that Sugar Rush is red, I believe. This is lucky though. It would have been really easy for me not to know. See, like if I had played this first, then what? Like you wouldn't know some of these things. Here. Thanks. Okay, punk, hear me out. You're gonna tell me where that red dot went, or I'll drink you. I'm not bluffing. I'll drink you all up. Those damn Pomeranians. They think they can come and take our jobs? Excuse me? We've been getting some serious media attentions because the company only hires corgis. Must be slow news day. But you know what I say? It's good that we don't hire anyone else. We don't need more races ruining our workplace.
Next thing you know, they'll be asking us to hire cats. Wouldn't other races bring new skills to the company? Shut up. What do you know? Now give me a bad touch. Okay. Bad touch for the dog. I don't know why she said bad touch like that. Why does that matter to say it like that? Here. Racist dogs. What are the odds? Wait, if I can't tell the differences between them, does that make me racist too? Would it matter if you're racist against races? Bartender, please stop dozing off. I need booze. Sorry, what can I get you? I'll have a Zen Star. Sure. The vet wants a Zen Star. I don't remember her being a vet ever coming up before. Have I ever had made one of these? I feel like I haven't. I looked at this and then saw like 4 of each, and I'm like, what? That's weird. I don't think I've seen this before. Here. Thank you. Something on your mind? Willing to lend an ear. It's in the job description, kind of. Alright then. So you mentioned the thing about talking to dogs. I thought people throughout the ages have always dreamt about talking to animals. Never mind the fact that we could always understand their body language. Now that we understand them, what do we find out? They're just furry, adorable little office workers. Actually, scratch that. I've yet to meet a furry office worker with half the charisma of these little guys. You've met furry office workers? I've seen my share of the world, bartender. Sounds like you're tired. It's fleas and ticks season. I am tired. So you're a tick? Don't you dare. Well, this whole free bar thing is nice, though, I guess. It would have been nicer if we actually had time to get properly ready. What do you mean? I found out about the booking yesterday as I was getting ready. Did the client ask for something special? Was there something I needed to know about them? My boss didn't specify anything. All she said to me was, pretend it's like any other day. That was a screw up on our end. Sorry. They were desperately looking for a place to celebrate. I was actually surprised to find out they got a place. Why all the sudden plans? Did they forget their anniversary or something? We found a place, but the Cardigans were the ones that hired it. Then some stupid argument arose, and the Cardigans decided they didn't want to have any Pembrokes at their party. I swear to God, those dogs are like annoying little suburban kids. What are things Cardigans I keep hearing about? What are these Cardigans? Oh, just another kind of core, except with different fur colors and a slightly different attitude. Oh, this is so silly. I've seen dogs play with cats, dogs play with other dogs, and dogs mating with dogs twice their size. Well, that's what happens when you have dogs mimicking their owners. I mean, that's the reason they are in the bar in the first place. But I guess the media focus on the Pembrokes probably didn't help. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have dogs too. Yeah. Oh yeah, do your job, don't mind me. Hey, buddy. Hello? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You? I am? Whoa, thanks, buddy. I mean, I know that what I should have had that voice be, but, like, that was even better. What can I serve you? Well, a big sunshine cloud would be nice. Coming right up. Sunshine cloud. Hey, buddy. Rocks. Hey, buddy. Who's a good boy? Here. Aw, ain't you a cutie? Loopy doopy poo. Woof. You know what I hate, man? What do you hate, dog? Cabbages, man. They are like lettuces that decided to go to the gym. They think they're a big deal because their leaves are harder. Guess what? I don't like them. Calm down, dog. Do you want anything? For cabbages to not exist, I meant to drink. Oh, I'll have a big grizzly temple then. I could do that. Grizzly temple. Here you go. Chill out for a bit, dog. Thanks, man. Bartender! Yeah. You have anything sweet? We were talking about drinks, right? Are you hitting on me? If that's how you want to see it. Let me see what I can get you. And make it big. Do you like them big, Miss Betty? It's not the size, but how you sell it. Gourmet food exists for the sole reason. Wise words. She wants a big, sweet drink. Here. Thanks. You know, I'm curious, what's the weirdest client you've ever gotten? I wouldn't be able to tell you. There are many kinds of weird. Pick the first one that comes to mind. Well, there was this one guy that spent 30 minutes arguing with himself before ordering. That's not that weird. He came in wearing a velociraptor mask and wouldn't stop screaming. And wouldn't stop screaming! He left humming the Moonlight Sonata afterwards. Oh, yeah, that's weird. At least he left a nice tip. Speaking of anecdotes, can I ask what's your story with enhancements? Why the interest? Because it seems like a personal thing. It doesn't sound like it's a question of ethics. And honestly, I'm really bored. Sure, I can entertain you a bit. Back when I was a college freshman, some friends of mine decided to get their hands enhanced. It was around the time we all started practicing surgery. They just wanted to bypass all the practice needed. And so they hired this shady character who would supposedly hook them up. I only talked one of them out of it. The others went off with the guy and got their hands chopped off. This is one of those stories that ends badly, I'm guessing. Yeah, 4 girls underwent the shady surgical procedure. 2 lost their hands. 1 was left an arthritic mess. And the last died on the operation table. Wait, what? What's the context on that? Like, okay, 2 lost their hands. That was the goal, right? 1 was an arthritic mess. Don't really know. Like, they just couldn't cut their hands off. What? And then 1 died. So yeah, I'm not too fond of enhancements. Especially if they're taking in an effort to avoid effort. I mean, why wouldn't you do this officially, though? Like it's like they literally did a back alley surgery on their most important, one of their most important body parts, so that eventually they would be able to be making more money. But it's like, well, if you're going to be making more money, honestly, just get a loan and make sure that the hand operation goes well. Like, this culture of become better automatically with enhancements really gets on my nerves. That story sounds so familiar. Did that shady guy have a bleached mustache and tattooed black eyebrows? He also talked using an electrolarynx. You've seen him? No, but I remember news about the police catching someone who was performing illegal surgeries. Never thought I'd meet someone affected by him. It's a small world, isn't it? Yeah, well, I gotta check on the dogs to see if they're fine. Sure, I'll keep serving them booze. Thanks for sharing that story. Yeah. Hey man, have you ever felt like time is moving too fast? Tonight, I'm feeling like it's not moving by fast enough. Lucky you. Well, they say that if time feels like it's going by too fast, you're having a good time. What can I serve you? I want a bad touch. Sorry, coming right up. The dog wants a bad touch. But it's just that, like, she's like, ooh, it's a sex thing. Bad, like, 'cause a bad touch is like you're touching them in a bad place.
on their body, I guess. Here you go. Have a good time out there.
Maybe you're right. Thanks.
Bartender. One Brantini, please.
Sure. One Brantini.
It's weird that like this is, it's not quite DLC. I mean, it's more like an extended demo, but it's funny that like all you're doing is just the making alcohol part somehow. Here, excuse me, the beer mat's dirty. Sorry, I'll change it. Nah, leave it like that. It's already ruined the Brantini anyway. Phew.
Taking a breather.
Yeah, not like I'm that busy though. Fucking dogs. Anyways, you want anything to drink?
No, some dogs gave me drinks already. I'm fine.
Oh, alright. What, they were all giving them her drink? Giving her their drinks? What?
Say, bartender, do you like your job? I mean, you're not like the usual crop of bartenders. The kind who are always making a big show at a disco or rave party.
Why does everybody keep saying that? Well, hey, why are you working as a veterinarian?
If you want to change the subject, you can just say so.
I just did.
Fine. I'm a veterinarian because if I don't do it, who will? I don't trust other vets. I don't feel they are actually cut for the job. So I took it upon myself to do it.
That's quite the ambition.
Speaking of ambition, did you start working here because this is what you wanted since high school or something?
That's a whole new can of worms I don't want to open. But no. Life took me here, basically. Why the question?
I thought we were exchanging life stories with each other.
I was also thinking about the whole risk versus reward thing. These dogs made me an offer just as I graduated.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd have been better off taking bigger risks. You know, the whole safe position versus big bet kind of deal.
If you're comfortable with the opportunity you've been given, take it. If it's something that's been bothering you for a while, scratch that itch.
Wow, you should be a counselor.
No, it's just cheap advice. Well, I have to take care of the dogs. Excuse me for a bit.
Actually, we're about to leave already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for everything.
Don't worry. God. Dog, damn it. Done for the day, I'm guessing? Yeah. You might want to get some insecticide or something to make sure we're not full of fleas. What does the health inspector think of this stunt? The health inspector is too afraid to come to this part of the city, so I'll assume he's fine with it. Right. Say, boss, you look tense. Really? Weird. So I'll call it a day here. Thank you for your hard work. Day 3. And these are the 3 days before the start of the game. And then after that, I think it's only 1 day. Oh no, that's right. It's 2 days. We'll see which days they are. I know one of them, but I don't remember the other. Good evening. You look bummed, boss. Starting tomorrow, there will be no more corgis in our bar. Why wouldn't I be sad? Maybe because starting tomorrow, there will be no more corgis at the bar? I wonder if the Shiba Appreciation Society might be interested in booking us. One problem at a time, boss. Wait, I know someone from the Pomeranian Development Institute. One problem at a time. Still, you've been tense ever since Friday. Are you worried about Gil or something? Trust me, of all my worries, Gil is the least of them. Put on some music and enjoy the day, won't you? Right? Ugh, I don't know. We're changing it all. I wish that there would be just a reset button for this, though. It's so weird. I don't know. We're picking random stuff, I guess. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Bartender, we meet again. Oh, Miss Betty. Hello. And Mr. Corgi Lover. Call me Deal. Deal? Deal? Deal.
Wipe that satisfied look off your face, you two. What can I serve you today? I'll have a beer. I'm not the designated driver today, so give me a fringe weaver. Alright, coming right up. I would actually give her a big beer, but they're not paying. I need more money. Here. Thanks. Thank you. You seem distracted. Has serving so many dogs finally gotten to you? No, well, yeah, but it's not that. My boss has been acting weird since Friday. Weird how? Romantic weird? Drug addict weird? Let's hope nobody finds the body in the fridge weird. I have to get a drink. For starters, there's the fact she only told me we were being booked moments before we opened. Plus, she seems completely distracted or lost in her thoughts. Like you. Worse. Oh. She's not being herself, and that makes me wonder if something's going on. Like what? Do you run a human trafficking ring in the basement? No, we don't have a license for that. Oh well, thinking about it too much is not part of my job. Can I ask you something about your job? Sure. I've always been curious. What does the BTCs need in their bartenders? What do you need to study? They train you from scratch, so you don't have to study anything beforehand. What does the training involve? It's a lot of etiquette and regulation work. Most of our time, though, is actually spent in simulations. Simulations? Different scenarios involving different chemical hazards, that sort of thing. They want you to be able to respond to every possible situation that might come up involving our ingredients. I mean, the chances for failure are really slim, but it's better to not take those chances. I see. I'll be back with you guys in a bit. I must attend to the other clients. Dogs, that is. Oh, sure. They're chasing me, man. Who? The cabbages, man. The goddamn cabbages. They're everywhere. They're out for my rump. Never mind. Can I get you anything to calm down? A big blue fairy would be nice. Okay then. Big blue fairy. Here. Thanks. Very nice of you. Sigh. Third birthday? I assume it's the third birthday video game reference? Something the matter? Nothing. A drink can't solve. Not sure about that, but it's hardly my job to preach sobriety. What do you want? Give me a gut punch. Okay. This flea bag wants a gut punch. Like, that could be a joke. To be like, oh, you want a gut punch, huh? I guess I'll punch you then. Here you are. Thanks. Hey, you ever felt guilty for being born the wrong race? The what now? I've just been hearing so much about how we're racist. I'm wondering, are you racist? Not really. Do you feel like other corgis might be? Definitely. I mean, then why worry? It's not like they're calling you racist. You shouldn't take generalizations personally. You might be right. Man, you should have seen the cutie I saw yesterday on the way home. She looked like a cat boomer. She was wearing a mini dress and had this prosthetic eye. I thought you were against people using prosthetics. I'm not against cute though. Besides, I'm not against prosthetics. I'm only against enhancements. I don't see a difference between the two. Alright, let me put it this way. If you lost an arm and replace it with a mechanical arm, that does exactly what the older one did. I'm okay with that. But if you lost your arm and replace it with a gun-loaded super arm from hell, that's something I'm not okay with. Even worse is if you decide to replace your arm because of fashion or a whim, or to get better at some sport. That's completely not cool. That's the difference between a prosthetic and an enhancement. Replacement versus enhancement. I'm of a similar opinion about Lulem replacing their factory parts for kids. If you think that's going to be an easy way of getting better at something, you're in for a bad surprise. Well, I can see why you think that, but what suggested to you that what she had wasn't an enhancement? If she had bad eyesight, wouldn't that count as an enhancement, even if it fixes it? How does reparative work factor into your ideologies? They might be enhancements, but they also replace something faulty. Well, damn it. Stop making sense, you piece of scrap. You're weakening my resolve. Having fun? Oh, bartender, that was fast. There seem to be a lot less dogs out today. At least dogs that want to drink. Yeah, some of them ate their tickets. Lovely, I'll be the one dealing with that later. Say, what's your take on the whole enhancement discussion, bartender? My mom had a saying, anyone can make a chandelier out of their asses. Which somehow means, your body, your choice. If they are not hurting anyone, I don't see the point in hating them. I mean, that's kind of weird, though, to say when, like, well, what if you got a Gatling gun attached to your arm? You're probably hurting somebody with that, right? Well, no, you can have that just for fun, though, right? See, Betty? Hey, I didn't say I automatically hate anyone who has an enhancement. Me being against something isn't the same as me being against someone. I'm not some 12-year-old blindingly hating someone because of something like that. Maybe you should practice what you preach. What does that mean? I fear retaliation, so I'm not saying another word. Are you two gonna order anything? I'm fine right now. She's drinking mine, actually. Alright, call if you need anything else. Sure. Let's see. Ow. So much for avoiding retaliation. You're not gonna believe me. I was in the bathroom and this other dog was looking at me from the top of the sink. You mean the mirror? No, another dog. I see. What can I serve you? You're not gonna do anything about that other dog on the top of the sink? I'm sure he doesn't want to hurt anybody. Don't worry. I hope you're right. Well, I want something really sweet. Coming right up. He wants sweet. Sure, whatever. I wonder why we didn't get all of the songs. It's so weird that that never happened. Like, I don't get that one. Here you go. Thanks. Please think about the thing with the other dog on top of the sink. I will, don't worry. Well then. That was quick. Like I said, there aren't too many dogs today. When I heard someone booked us for 3 days, I expected more of an attendance. While you were gone, this fella here said that the Bleeding Jane is better than a pile driver. Please prove him wrong. All I'm saying is that I don't see the point in drinks that feel more like a kick in the mouth than a beverage. What do you think, bartender? Do you think there's any point discussing non-alcoholic drinks at a bar? In my opinion, people who order a bad touch always make me giggle like an idiot, though. That's not an opinion, that's a statement. Oh well, please serve us either pile drivers or Bleeding Janes. We'll let you decide which one is better. Coming right up. I forget what the difference is here. Maybe I should go for a pile driver. We'll go with that. Yeah, sure. Here. Jackpot. Oh well. How did you two end up discussing that? Well, it started when I told this guy that I wasn't as crazy about the idea of working just for corgis. Why don't you like corgis? They're cute and fluffy and funny, and they just, like, make you smile. Tell me one interesting thing about them. Legends say they were created by a fairy, and that their breed was raised to fight dragons. Oh, you have to be kidding me. No, actually, I heard that one too. Really? Still, I can't see why you're so tired of them. Dunno, maybe because I only ever deal with them at their worst. You've only seen them in their happy state. I'm the one running feces samples and unclogging their sphincters if they eat their owner's dental floss. I might be their veterinarian, but they treat me more like a mom and not in a good way. It's not like being a gynecologist. After a while, you stop seeing boobs and vaginas. Instead, all you see are issues you must fix. At least, wait, so it is like being a gynecologist. I thought she said it's not like being a gynecologist. At least they are cute inside. Depends. A gynecologist can't pick clients by age or preference. I was talking about your job. Oh yeah, that too. Still, I don't think it's so much that I'm tired of them as it is I'm tired of you being so obsessed with them. I'm not obsessed, I'm passionate. You sleep with a corgi plushie and have a wall dedicated to photos you've taken at the company. I'm really passionate? Too much passionate can become an issue, you know. Speaking of issues, did you talk with the directors about the whole cardigan conflict? I was going to do that tomorrow when they're all together. But I still don't see why I should be the one doing it. For starters, they don't take me too seriously. Understandable. I don't take you seriously either. I mean, in the end, they're still dogs. They need someone with a strong, commanding voice. Are you saying I have a naggy voice? No, not your voice, just your entire demeanor. So I have a naggy demeanor? I'm not assuming you two are talking about the whole race conflict. Or sorry, I'm assuming you're talking about. Yeah, this is hurting them more than they think. The company might actually collapse at this rate. Which is terrible, because a couple of these dogs' families are dependent on their paychecks. So their humans aren't working. Doesn't that count as unethical and unusual treatment of animals? It's a bit of a legal gray area. The dogs are doing it willingly, after all. And even if they weren't doing it willingly, the dogs aren't actually being mistreated or exploited. In fact, the company is pretty relaxed. Speaking of relaxed, how's Jurgen doing? He's fine, still complaining about his back, still unwilling to take his medicine. He says he's not that weak. Who's this Jurgen guy? My guardian. I passed the test years ago, but I couldn't leave him. That's actually commonplace, isn't it? Lilim being unable to leave their guardians because they feel too much like family. Now, to be fair, people get attached to many things. Some even get obsessed with inanimate objects. My grandpa loved this car more than any of his sons. The one whose will left all his earthly possessions to his car, right? Yeah, that one. How do you become a Lilim's guardian? You fill a form at the Artificial Intelligence Council. Then they do a background check. If they deem you useful, they'll give you authorization. You're given a week's notice before they give you all the data about the Lilim you will be taking care of. You'll have to watch over it until it can pass 3 different personality tests. If the Lilim wants to stay with you after that, that's your problem. So it's like adoption and the lottery all rolled into one. They do that to diversify the possible outcomes. 2 Lilim can be of the same model, but they'll grow differently depending on their guardians. What if something happens to the guardian? A new guardian can appeal to the council, stating they're more fit for the position than the original. This happens when a guardian has become unavailable in some way, or because you can back up claims of neglect or maltreatment. You spit out all that information like it's hard-coded into you. I worked in the department for some time before coming to the STC. It's almost a reflex. Are you interested in becoming a guardian bartender? I don't know. I'm just a nerd when it comes to AIs in general. It's weird to say that. Like, I'm just a nerd. Like, wouldn't that make you more qualified to becoming a guardian? The money they give you for it is not that great, though. I see. Well, time to check on the dogs. Listen here, punk. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you a punk. It's just... I was chasing my tail, and now I'm too hyper to control myself. Sorry. Just give me anything. Alright. Dog wants anything. I wonder if it's safe to give him something sweet. Probably. But probably don't.
Sure, whatever. This is good. Very good. Very good. Very good! Ah! Huh? No, see, I can see the value of other dog races. Like Pomeranians. Those are nice, but they aren't corgis. Well, yeah, I can understand that. I mean, remember that cute girl from yesterday I mentioned earlier? Yeah. The white knight that was with her? She wasn't half bad either. I mean, it was obvious that a tapestry of muscle was hidden under her armor. I prefer more delicate-looking girls, though. You can appreciate how something looks, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily your thing. And you, bartender. Me? What? Which dog race do you prefer? That's not quite the question I was expecting. Not much of a dog person, actually. Do you have any pets? A cat named Four. Yeah. He's just a stray I rescued. Do you like rescuing girls too? I'm sure I should be making a witty retort right now, but I'm just gonna go with no. Weird. I've always thought that the rescue fantasy was universal. I call it Four. Four is a Lilum I met some time ago that... Never mind. Pretty lame name if you ask me. Better than calling it asshat. I bet when you and Four play, it's quite the sight, eh? He's so lively sometimes I fear Four shadows my presence entirely. You guys want to lose consciousness that much. You really need to calm down with the whole pun-hating stuff, Betty. But to move away from this whole foreground, what is this rescue fantasy you mentioned before? You know, the one where your wayward, dangerous souls redeem themselves through the power of love. The bad boy who turns away a life of crime. The drug addict girl who lived on the streets and turned tricks until she found a good man worth changing for. Turned tricks? I've heard this term before. I don't actually know what that means, though. Turned tricks. I assume that doesn't mean sex working, because, like, why wouldn't you just say that then? It's not like anybody's talking about you using the word turned tricks in a child setting. It's corny romance cliches 101. Well, you're the one with the shelf full of old lady romance novels. I'll trust you on this. Hey, Fabio the 13th is a national treasure. You don't even like guys. Why do you read all those novels? They let you put yourself in the place of the main character quite easily. Even if the main character is a muscular man. I see no problem. Just, what is your self-image? If I can ask something else? What is it? Why do you hate puns so much? Many people cringe at puns, you know. Yeah, but you act like you have a vendetta against them. They made me feel stupid. What? When I was a kid, everyone in my house had a penchant for making puns at the drop of a hat. I was the only one who couldn't get them. Years later, I finally got them, and they weren't funny. They made me feel stupid. All in the name of some terrible joke that wasn't even funny in the first place. I've said this so many times, I might as well just make a recording, but you need to chill out, Betty. I am chilling out. Just because I can complain about stuff doesn't mean I'm not relaxed. I'm not sure that's how it works. Trust me, when I'm tense and angry, you'll know it. I fear the thought. Anyway, I'll go check on the dogs. I'm supposed to be the direct doctor, and they are being suspiciously quiet. Be careful. You want anything else? I'll have a bloom light. Actually, make that two, please. Sure. Bloom light? I don't remember bloom light. Those are long. That's some long ingredient statements. At least they're not larges, but still, sure. I think that's right. I think it said that this was bland, by the way. Over here. Thanks. Hey, you two seem to get along quite well. Well, when you are the only sentient humanoid in the entire company, it kinda happens. Sentient? We have a couple of test mannequins and cardboard cutouts, so I see. Seems there's more to it than just that, though. I mean, even if you two are the only ones of your kind, you can still hate each other. Well, I guess I'm one of the few that can stand Betty. She's a really nice person, but she doesn't sugarcoat things. Yeah, I can see that. You should see her treating those dogs. She becomes so patient and understanding, even if it's only for a little while. Just checking what time it is. I feel like this day has been lasting a lot longer than the other days. The dogs don't call her Mom to mock her. Can dogs mock people? I don't know. Even if it's only for a little while. You were eavesdropping? So you can say nice things once in a while. You say it like I'm the aggressive one here. It's nice hearing people say good things about you once in a while, you know. You should take your own advice. Maybe some other time. I'm not a hug box. Anything happened? A dog in the bathroom got angry at his reflection on the mirror and charged into it. Luckily, nothing bad happened. It just made a dog very confused. How the hell do they get on top of the sinks? They're surprisingly agile, even with those stubby little legs. Oh yeah, I ordered you this. Ah, thanks. By the way, Betty, how's Veronica? We broke up last month. What? Well, things were not going so well. We got too used to one another. Everything was starting to become routine. We decided to break up before things got bitter. And why didn't you tell me that before? Why? Did you want your turn at the Bettymobile? I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to trouble you. And after a while, it stopped feeling like it was something relevant to say. Please don't do that again. Try trusting me. Yeah, you're right. You know what bothers me? The fact that asking after someone's house always feels like you're walking on a floor full of glass shards. There's always this chance that the other person is not okay, or even dead. Huh? And what started as a legitimate fun moment could go sour. Yeah, you're right. Sorry for not trusting you, you piece of crap. Don't worry, I understand why you did it. Hey, now that I think about it, you sure hang out with us a lot, bartender. Well, dogs can only be so interesting, and besides, there haven't been as many dogs today. Is my presence unwanted? Not at all, especially since you're the one bringing the booze. You're like those cab drivers that like to chat all the way, but you smell better than most of them. Thank you. Funny thing is that we are unofficially associated with the local taxi line. They're the ones that send drunkards to their homes. You seem to really, really like talking to your clients. Like it's the best part of your job or something. It kind of is. I used to sit around in crowded places like malls or bars and think to myself, each and every person here has a story. It's a humbling experience. Everyone has dreams, fears, and loved ones. If you dig deep enough, you'll realize that the gap between two random people isn't as big as you think it is. In fact, it's quite small. And in this job, you get to hear all kinds of stories. Some people just blurt it all out. Some do it while drunk. To know that no matter how similar they might seem at first glance, no two people are alike. It's fascinating. You could be a powerful information broker with all that knowledge. Nah, not interested. I like to see myself more as a friendly ear rather than someone you need to be wary of. I guess there's still decent folks out there. I'm not decent? You're critically obsessed with dogs. I'll go check if there's any other dogs who want something. Sure. Go ahead. Quick, a beer! Okay, he wants a beer. Quick. It says also he wants something, anything. He's also in a hurry. So if I didn't give him a beer, I wonder what would have happened. Here. Thanks. Now. Boom. Why did you break the glass? I made breakfast. Get it? Because you made the drink fast, and I broke it. And go. Tough crowd. Suddenly, I understand the hate for puns. Hey, Bat Render. Yeah.
Your job has a funny name. You don't say. How is she already drunk? She drank way less than she did last night. Did she? Oh, I mean, I think she's been drinking his drinks a lot. Yeah, but she drank a bottle before coming here. Why? I wish I knew. It's an example of her alcohol tolerance, though. Bartender, I want to make a toast to my good friend, the robot here. Probably the only robot thing that can stand my yapping for more than half an hour. Without him, my job would be 5 times more boring and my life 2 times more meaningless. Cheers! You're not holding a drink. Then give me one, bartender. Isn't that your job? I need a beer, a big one. Alright. Wants a big beer. Really? We're giving her a beer? Isn't she too drunk? I guess this one. I assume this is the last one, but we'll see. It's really hard to tell. All right, cheers. I said cheers. 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 Good. Grumpy when sober and a sweetheart when drunk. It seems like she's been like this since her university days. You make it sound like those were a decade ago. I can understand liking the taste of alcohol, but what's so good about getting drunk? First of all, I'm not drunk. You're too happy. I'm a happy person when drunk. Anyway, it's something you just can't explain. You just like it, your body needs it, craves it. That's called being an alcoholic. I prefer the term alcohol enthusiast. Anyway, humans actively look for things that make them feel lightheaded. Why else would they leave some poison and potentially poisonous foods like that weird balloonfish thing? Why would they eat spicy food or drink fermented milk? Seriously, how crazy does someone need to be to say, hey, let's eat this and see what happens? Worse yet, they've even found medicine among all that junk. The one that invented penicillin was probably the worst of them all. Fair enough, but see, that's proof you're drunk. If you were sober, you would just say, hello, fine. Silly robot. Now that I think about it, what kind of robot are you? Lilum. Lilum always sounds too feminine. Okay then, what manner of piece of scrap are you? You don't know? Never cared, but now I'm curious. Oh well, you won't remember it tomorrow. I'm a DT-01D, a social development robot. Is that like the DFC-72s? No, those are designed to be physically human as possible in order to blend in with humans better. My line is more tailored for resilience. We are work limit. Why must you be cursed to only one destiny from the moment you're born? You can do whatever you want, silly robot. Follow your dreams! I know, I'm already doing it. Being created or hardwired for one duty only means you're more adept at certain things. Giving robots freedom of choice, that's the whole purpose of the ADN laws. Yeah, but you know, you say you're resilient, but you don't look the part. True, I never upgraded my muscles, but I can stand up to 200 degrees Celsius without breaking a sweat. Lilum can sweat? Cooling agents, yes. No matter, you're still special to me, no matter what kind of robot you are. Lilum. No matter what piece of shit you are. Speaking of special, how come it isn't legal to marry a dog yet? Excuse me, what? If humans are allowed to marry robots, Lilum, I meant Lilum, they should be able to marry dogs too. Ab-trender. That's me, I think. This guy here wants to bang a dog. Mock it. Excuse me. I do not. I was just saying that if humans are not allowed to marry Lilum, why shouldn't they be able to marry animals? Because first of all, they're not humanoids. What about monkeys then? And now you want to bang a monkey? I do not. And second of all, dogs, just like many other animals, can't give you consent. But look at these dogs. Sure, they have the cognitive abilities of 7-year-olds, but they can talk, drink booze, and argue. So now you want to bang a 7-year-old? We have a regular here who would be delighted to hear that. Stop it. Remember, Lilum human marriages were only sanctioned after the Lilum achieved full sentience. And even then, they use marriage as a way to evolve the collective source. Besides, dogs don't really love us that way. Trying to apply human ideas like marriage to a dog is like trying to feed vegetables to a carnivore. You get it? Says the ex-vegetarian. Why are you only so smart when drunk? I'm not drunk. But anyway, if you want to screw a dog or a chimp, go ahead. Just don't bring marriage or infants into the whole deal. Deal? So wait, so does that mean, oh gosh, I'm blanking on her name right now after everything that's happened. But the Lilum who was here earlier, the regular, Dorothy. Yeah, Dorothy. So she's supposed to be a 7-year-old? Because I just assumed that, like, the equivalent of a 7-year-old, I think, is what they're implying. Because I thought that she was supposed to be, like, teenager level of biology. But, like, I didn't see, like, how tall she is or anything. So she's supposed to sound like a child? I don't remember her. Again, I don't remember it being quite that young. Just don't bring marriage or infants into the whole deal. Deal? But if you even start thinking about doing the horizontal mambo as a 7-year-old, please seek mental help. But I don't want to bang dogs or monkeys or 7-year-olds. Well, thank God. Then why did you suddenly start talking about dog-human marriage? It's just I was thinking about all these dogs in tuxedos and I started picturing a dog in a bridal dress. I mean, just try and picture that. And I'm drunk. I'm the drunk one. Wait, I'm not drunk. Why would I say that? Then again, when you get drunk, you only get dizzy. Do you have a limit, as in a limit to how much you can drink before passing out? No, I just get disoriented to the point I'm effectively useless, but I never pass out. Maybe if I passed out, I wouldn't have to deal with all the shit that follows. I always have to wait at least 24 hours before the effects pass. One has to wonder why they gave us all those human flaws to Lilum. I read something about that. It said that by giving Lilum the same kind of weaknesses humans have, they would develop the same way humans do. Though that's why they also bite their lips randomly when eating? Seems like it. But it makes me wonder, exactly how anatomically correct are you? That's something I know and you don't. Any of you want anything else to drink? Yeah, I want nothing. You're drunk enough as is. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what I can and can't do. Beatrice Albert, stop drinking right now. Yes, Mom. Now, go sleep in the car. We are almost done here. But Mom! Go. Bye, bad nerder. Bye, Miss Betty. It actually worked. If I didn't know she wouldn't remember anything tomorrow, I'd be afraid of retaliation. Although I'm curious, why do you call her Miss Betty? It makes her sound like a teacher or something. Etiquette? I don't know. There's also something about her that makes it feel right to call her that. Maybe it's the forehead. I see. Well, I gotta get things ready, you'll excuse me. Good luck. Hey, we're closing. Damn it. Well, everyone's safe in a cab. We are taking our leave, bartender. Thank you for providing such great service on such short notice. That's my job. You were interesting too? Well, thank you. I'll make sure to tell all our associates about the wonders of this place. Thank you, and please come again. We sure will. And send my regards to Miss Betty. Gladly. See you later then. Bye. All done? All done? Yep. Seems like we got some new regulars. Yeah, it'd be nice if they came back, or that we're still here when they come back. They want to come back. You've been acting weird all weekend, boss. Are you okay? I am, but the bar is not. What do you mean? Well, I guess you have the right to know. The BTC sent me a message on Friday. Valhalla hasn't been bringing in much income these last few months. Which means that we are at risk of being wiped off the map. You see, we're shutting down. That's such a perfect prologue. Kind of. I do think that they talked a little bit too much. Like, I understand they want to show off
these two's relationship and, you know, how drunk you can get and stuff. But that was still like a bit extreme. Yeah, so that was all of Prologue, day 1 through 3. So I'll be doing Anna next, which, if you don't remember who Anna is, this will be a very interesting, very, very interesting. I would say this will be the best part of the game, possibly. But we'll see how far we go. So this is supposed to be 2 days, I believe. But I'll be taking a bit of a break. Won't take too long. But yeah, and then we will be finishing up this game. So, be right back. And we're back. Feel like I'm starting to get a bit of a throat issue. I mean, I've been feeling a little sick, but not that sick. It's a little weird. Got some orange juice. We'll see how long this is. So yeah, this is technically the demo. We'll see what day they put me at. But you know, because the prologue was at day 9, 10, 11, I believe. And I believe the game starts at 12. But I thought I heard that this is either before the prologue or maybe day 12. But also I heard that there's supposed to be a day after the game. I don't know how that works. I'll have to look into that if that's the case. Okay, yeah, it is the day after. Okay. That's why it's in that order. But yeah, was day 1 really? Let me go check. Do I have day 1 on here? No, I don't think so. Actually, if this is day 6, then 6 days before this would be on the 14th. So from this day, the game starts 2 days later, I think. I think that's right. Man, such a slow night. At least I'm not serving dogs. Normally this would be where a dog shows up like a cheap punchline. I guess not. Speaking of dogs, I wonder where the hell's Gil? Wait, so if you played the demo of this, they would just casually be mentioning the dogs? Like, as if there's no explanation. Bored? Wah! Sorry, did I wake you up? I wasn't sleeping. My eyes were open. You went to college, right? You know having your eyes open means nothing. Don't worry, I don't blame you. It's been a really long time since we've had such a slow night. In fact, I think the last time we had a night this slow was before you started working here. That's actually funny that he mentions that. Because right before this, you know, or whatever, in the prologue, he's saying that we are that the bar is going out of business, even though right here they're talking about how they've been so busy. Like, that's really weird. I think last time we had a night this slow was before you started working here. Yeah, I'm like, weird. Really? Yeah, it happened when Robert was still working here. Who? My first employee. The poor idiot bought a levitation potion and threw himself off a building. Oh. As it turned out, the potion actually worked. Come again. He started rising in the air and couldn't stop. They later found his body smeared across the nose of a commercial flight that was on its way to Kanyavania. Oh yeah, Kanyavania. So he did die, just the other way. But anyway, this is really good for a demo. Just like, what is happening? Should you really dismiss that so easily? We didn't have a single client that night, not even a lost soul asking for directions. But then, suddenly, a kid shows up. He was obviously underage, but I was bored, so I decided to let him order something. I gave him one Carmotrine-free drink. I mean, even if I wasn't letting him order, I wasn't about to give alcohol to an underage kid. Wait, so Carmotrine is the only alcohol in all of these? I guess maybe I forgot that. I thought Adelhyde was an alcoholic thing, though. I guess it's been too long since I played the first 3 or 4 days. And then when the time came for him to pay his tab, he realized he didn't have enough money. So that when they say Carmotrine's optional, they actually mean like you could just straight up. Well, yeah, you can make it. That means you can make it alcoholic or non-alcoholic, I guess. He realized he didn't have enough money. He then yanked his shirt over his head and started screaming he's a ghost and tried to escape. So I kicked him so hard that he flew out of the bar. Told him ghosts shouldn't feel pain. Boss, did you really kick an underage kid? Of course not. I just gave him a warning and made him wash a couple of dishes. The fact that you even thought for a moment that I would kick a young, innocent child hurts me to no end, you know. Anyway, just keep it up. Someone will show up sooner or later. I sure hope so. Hold on. Come to think of it, aren't Gil's checks made out to Robert? No. Huh? What's that supposed to mean then? Well, at least that story killed a couple of minutes. Wait, so how much of that was real? Whatever. None of it was real. Oh, really? I didn't know about this one. Yeah, I think I will go for that one. I think I don't know, sort the glasses here or something. Oh, we had a fedora-shaped glass. Anybody here? Sorry, I'll be right. Are you okay? I'm fine, yeah. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Something wrong? Are you sure you're old enough to drink? Well, seeing how I'm old enough to eat solid food, I'm gonna guess that drinking won't be a problem. You know that's not what I meant. Yeah, I'm old enough to drink. I turned 21 not too long ago, actually. Great. Still don't believe me? What do you need me to give you? I must be sleep deprived or something. What's this deja vu feeling, though? Oh, as usual, forgetting. It's fine, don't worry. What can I get you? I feel like having a sugar rush. Sure, coming right up. She wants a sugar rush, but she looks a bit too young, though. I mean, it's possible to look young and not be young. Let's not give the alcohol. Here. Thanks. Hold on, this doesn't have any alcohol, does it? Nope. You really think I'm underage, don't you? Yep. I'll have you know, I'm old enough to get pregnant. That's sadly not relevant here. On second thought, this is actually good. I mean, don't underestimate me. Do you really think I look that young? I do, but not young enough to be considered underage. Then won't you give me alcohol? Because I wanted to mess with you. Mess with a client? You usually do that. Only if it looks like they might take it in their stride. So, why are you so angry at the idea I might think you look young? I mean, the only people who don't like being mistaken for someone younger are young people. But to be fair, you still look older than 95% of our regulars. That would mean you've served drinks to people who look like they're 13 years old or something. Does she's supposed to look 13 years old or 14 or 15? I thought she's supposed to be like 16 or older. Yep. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Please show me your ID. Sure. This doesn't really tell us much because I think it's 2069 here, so she could be quite a few age ranges in there. Why wouldn't they give her whatever? How the heck is this the only person we ever actually carded in this entire game? What the heck? That's so bizarre. Only the demo has ID. Seems everything's in order, Miss Anna Green. Anna Green. Where have I heard that name before? Go ahead. Just try to make a joke I haven't heard yet. I'll politely refuse. No, I'm serious. Go ahead. People think it's too easy so that they never make jokes about my name. I'm still going to politely refuse. You're no fun. So, what's your name, Miss Bartender? My name? You saw my name. I have the right to know yours. Fair enough. I'm Jill. Jill what? Just Jill. Yeah, but what's your full name? Just call me Jill. Fine, I'll just pretend Jill is a way of saying your name is actually Johanna Ignacia Laurent Lone. Actually, I'll shorten it to Joe. Whatever floats your boat. Say, Joe, this place looks awfully desolate. Joe, she says. It's been a slow day. A really, really slow day. I'm actually glad you showed up. I was growing bored as hell. I mean, it's not like we're always bustling with activity, but this is unusual even for here. So, I take it this isn't a popular place then? We have our regulars, but we're not like the bars in the main street. Still, I like this place. It's comfy and I don't know, it makes me feel safe. Weird. I mean, I feel that way too, but this place usually gives off the opposite impression. Can't blame them though. This isn't exactly the best part of the town. The city.
That's a shame. I really like how isolated this place feels. You can't hear the sound of the city in here. It's nice. But then again, you could say I have some experience with isolated places. So it might just be nostalgia.
Nostalgia, huh?
Speaking of coming in here, now that I think about it, you didn't ask for my ID when I first came in. Why didn't you do it if you were so suspicious?
Well, firstly, I was bored.
Figures.
And second, I felt like you were of legal age.
How?
We've had a lot of kids come in thinking they could get away with ordering a drink, but they're too nervous or jumpy. I don't usually give drinks to kids like that. They don't know what they're dealing with.
What if they're not like that, still underage?
If they at least look like they're above legal age, I'd be able to live with myself, I guess. I won't give them anything if I know they're still kids, but hey, I'm bound to be fooled sometimes.
So I'm guessing I wasn't jumpy?
Yep.
I see. Hey Joe, now that you know I can drink legally, can I get another one?
What do you want?
Give me something sweet.
Sweet? Sure. Something sweet. We'll try a double. This would be funny though to do this, although this whole DLC without giving her actual alcohol. Whatever. Probably doesn't matter. I wonder what aged even means. One sweet drink.
Thanks. You know, if all drinks were like this, I'd be afraid of turning into an alcoholic.
Please don't joke about that.
How can you say that? You're a bartender.
A bartender doesn't want her clients to become alcoholics. Just like how personal trainers don't want their trainees to turn into steroid junkies.
Oh yeah? I guess you're right. Still, this one's really nice. Hey Joe, do you drink?
I suppose, yeah. It'd be weird for a bartender not to drink, you know.
I don't know. I've met dentists with bad teeth.
Bartenders who don't drink totally would make sense. That's silly. It'd be like a vegan chef running a barbecue restaurant.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, it's not a matter of whether you can eat or drink or whatever it is that you're making. It's more like, why do it if you don't like it?
Yeah, I guess that's true. A dentist might have bad teeth, but he could still be like working in dentistry. But why bother bartending if you don't like alcohol?
See? Something wrong?
I just noticed you haven't said my name yet.
I haven't.
What? Aside from when you read my ID out loud, you haven't said my name.
Meanwhile, I've called out yours like a gazillion times now. The wrong name, though. Well, I haven't had the need to say your name.
Come on, humor me. Say my name.
Why?
Say my name. Say my name. Say my name.
Anna.
One more time.
Anna.
Yes, now, one more time.
Anna.
It happened again.
Maybe I needed glasses. Maybe I need glasses. And there's that feeling again. Did I see someone glitch out in the past? Oh, come on. Why did you want me to say your name?
I like hearing people call my name. It feels personal and fuzzy.
Yeah, but asking people to say your name like that is a bit...
quirky?
Creepy.
I don't know about that. There was this certain someone who would wake me up in the morning saying my name. Your name is important. Once you know someone's name, the gap between that person and you disappears. Once you give names to things, you start seeing them as important members of a family. So what if it's creepy? It's still nice.
Stop calling me Joe and use my name then. Say, Anna, can I ask you something? You called me by my name, so sure. About your arm. What about it? Oh yeah, I'm lacking one. Did saying the word creepy remind you of its absence? Okay. I assume it's this one. Actually, I've been wanting to ask about it since you came in. At least be uncomfortable for a second. I'm trying to get a rise out of you. Sheesh. So what is it? How did I lose it? If it's not too personal. It isn't. I'm actually proud of the tale. Why? You're looking at a proud survivor of nanomachine rejection. This is the only time it's come up that you can actually cut off a limb when you have nanomachine rejection. And it's so weird because we're getting snippets of the story here in the prologue and here in the demo. But like all this type of stuff won't actually come up in the actual story. Like nanomachine rejection only showed up like basically halfway through the story. Like they had mentioned it in the news a little, but like so little. Really? I thought that was something doctors detected while a fetus is still in the womb. Yes and no. There's actually two types of nanomachine rejection syndrome. The first one is the most common. They usually detect it while you're still a fetus. That's when they turn you into a cat boomer. The other one can sometimes appear in your teenage years. It's incredibly rare, but it's still possible. So like thinking about how like you could have, if this was, you know, if you played the demo first, you'd just hear the word cat boomer and just have to just deal with that word being thrown out there. It's like, it's basically like it's world building without explaining what's going on with that. But that's actually a good way to do world building, where you have questions and then they'll be answered eventually. Although cat boomer wasn't explained till basically the end of the game. Though that arm. Nanomachine rejection basically causes your body to attack itself. Tissues start ripping apart. Your organs malfunction. I was lucky. In the end, all I lost was an arm and a handful of toes. And toes, sure. Get it? A handful, because I lost 5. Anyway. I have a prosthetic arm, but it's in maintenance right now. Ah, I see. It's a bit weird to be without it. I still feel like it's there. Just a couple of hours ago, I tried to grab something, and I just stood there, thinking that arm was doing something. But anyways, mind getting me another drink? We can keep talking about my stuff after that. Right. What do you want? Let's try something classy. It's weird being in a bar and not asking for a fancy drink. Alright. Just a reminder, by the way, that every drink that she's, drinking right now is just falling to the floor because she's not real. That's all we know. That's all we know for sure. I assume this is like a manifestation of Jill's guilt, but it wasn't confirmed. I will assume that it will be confirmed in the post story that we're going to be getting here soon. After this. Here. This looks expensive. Alright. I'm starting to have second thoughts right now. Just drink it. I'm starting to feel dizzy. That's nice. It is? Of course. I spent so much time in hospitals and whatnot. But now I'm just living my life, you know? I want to feel the good and the bad. No more being forced to sit quietly in a quarantine room. Yeah, I can get that. Wait, quarantine? Type 2 nanomachine rejection patients are put in special chambers, free from the nanomachine particles in the air. But that's the thing. If this is a representation of her guilt, why would it have a missing arm? Like, I'm not 100% sure. At one point I thought that this is supposed to be Jill when she was a kid, but then she would recognize her if that was the case. You would think. I don't know. That prevents them from being assimilated and aggravating their whole situation. To be fair, not all of my memories of that chamber are bad. I mean, I did spend 4 years in one of those places. Really? That long? Well, I didn't go for the genetic level treatment, so it was longer and a lot less expensive. I'm not going to complain though. I'm alive thanks to all that.
And I left with so many fond memories, too. So that's what you meant with the whole feeling nostalgic in isolated places thing. Yep.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just dizzy. Hey, Joe, if I ordered 2 drinks, would you be willing to share one with me? Come again? To be honest, talking about the treatment of all that made me feel a bit lonely. Sorry if it's not something you can do, but I had to ask. It's not something I normally do, but... what the hell, sure. Really? Yay. Alright then, I want a piano man and a piano woman. On it. I think they're classy. No, maybe not. Nope. Never mind. Never mind. I assume this is the end of the demo, but I guess we'll see. Like, they really can't talk about much more. Especially with this many drinks on the ground at this point. 2 drinks. Which one do you want? Do you prefer the piano man or the piano woman? I'm fine with either, really. Okay, I'll pick the woman then. Cheers! Alright, this is getting weird. I said, cheers! Oh, cheers. Yeah. Are you alright? Yeah, I guess I'm fine. I'm just dizzy and sad. Sad? I miss Lynette. Lynette? Who? She and I were the only patients with nanomachine rejection syndrome in the hospital. Maybe this is just supposed to be like somebody who like parallels Jill's life. With her and her friend. We were together every day. When it was time to eat, she was there. During visiting hours, she was there. Whenever I slept, whenever I cried, whenever I laughed, she was always there. When I lost my arm, she told me I could have hers as compensation, that I could use it however I wanted. What happened to her? Tokyo flu. Something went wrong with her immune system and the flu started kicking in. They tried to rush part of her treatment to reduce the symptoms, but it only made the nanomachines go wild. It eventually got to her brain and... I see. Sorry to hear that. The worst part is that if they left her as she'd been, I might have been able to spend an extra year or so with her. But all that work only got her killed sooner. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. She just vanished. That's tough. I miss her every day, you know. I say I want to forget her, but the truth is that I just want this pain to go away. It's been 2 years and I still feel the pain. Every second is just a second without her.
See. Somebody who died.
It can get so lonely. Sorry, am I making you uncomfortable, Joe?
You're not. Don't worry.
Still, sorry about that. We had so many plans about what we'd do after we left. We were so close to being together without the pesky nanomachine rejection, and it's not fair, you know. Why do I get to be here while she doesn't? I try to enjoy life as much as I can. Enjoy it for the both of us, but it doesn't seem like enough.
What do you think? What do I think? Well, I think about my grandpa.
Your grandpa?
He was a harsh guy, really sincere, but not one to mess with platitudes. It's not like he had a lot of enemies, but many people were cautious around him. But once he died, I never heard a single bad comment about him, not even from those who used to badmouth him every now and then.
Really?
Well, the best thing about deaths is that after you die, all the wrongs you ever committed feel meaningless. It really makes you think about how petty some things can be.
Yeah.
On second thought, what doesn't have much to do with what you said, does it? That doesn't have much to do with what you said, does it? What I'm trying to say here is, don't try so hard. Just live, you know? Be grateful you have that chance. I know what you're feeling right now, but you'll get better. Eventually, all you'll remember is the happy moments.
I hope so.
Sounds like you and your grandpa were close. He was my best friend. Losing him was quite the blow.
Do you have any regrets in regards to him?
I guess not. I mean, it's not like I had a dramatic goodbye or anything like that. He died in a hospital bed while I was at home. But I don't know. I never had a heated discussion with him, so I don't have that problem. Sure, there's always a bit of, I wish I could have told him this, but that's bound to happen regardless of who you're talking about. Did you leave Lynette after a fight or something?
No, of course not.
Then you're luckier than most people. See, this entire thing is just Jill's entire story encapsulated right here. Every single thing. But you hear it all now, and then you won't hear about anything about Jill's life for what, like 10 days or something? So you would forget about most of this by then.
What I mean is, whenever you feel depressed, remember what she left your life while both of you were on good terms. Whenever you feel down, just try to hold on to that. That's what the sorry meant in the letter. Yeah, I can try that. That cheered me up a bit somehow. Thanks.
Anytime.
I should be leaving now. Thanks for such a lovely night, Joe.
If you feel lonely again, just come back.
I will.
Well, that was an entertaining diversion. Here we go. Ah, boss, what happened? I came to ask you that. Huh? You just spent an hour talking to yourself. No, I didn't. There was a girl called Anna here. There was nobody here. I was actually coming to tell you. We're gonna close for tonight. And there you were, chatting with the thin air. A spirited talk, too. That can't be. She paid for her drinks. The registry says the money came from your account.
But all the drinks I served her.
You mean the liquid that someone who is definitely not going to be me has to clean off the floor?
But
Jill, you're worrying me. Are you okay? The last thing I need is another employee who talks to herself. Yeah, I'm fine. Are you sure there wasn't anyone else here? I even checked the security cameras. You were here by yourself this whole while. Maybe you're tired. You probably were just sleep talking really intensely or something. Yeah, maybe. Come on, I'll drive you home. Maybe you just need a rest.
Yeah.
What the hell just happened? But see, I actually, so that is an interesting demo because I actually think it's a bad demo. Like, first of all, that girl didn't show up in the game like hardly at all. So that's like not great. Like it would give you like false expectations about what, like, oh, is this story gonna have like a lot of moments where Jill's like, you know, having a psychological break and seeing things that aren't there? No, it happens like twice, I think. maybe 3 times. So yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh, I guess right here you can see the food sold out right there, even though it's expensive. Again, never came up though for Jill. But there it is. Oh, why does it start though? Why does it start though? Okay, whatever. Sunday, January 1st. Yep, here we go. Okay. I don't know how long this is going to be, but this is the end of the game. The true end. The real end of the game. My guess it'd be like 30 to 40 minutes, but we'll see. I mean, it depends if it's... I know it's going to be focused on Anna, but like, what's that mean, right? and again, like I said, this is supposed to be like a clean start, so... I'll have to look into the other endings though. It does seem like there are other endings because like it, you know, I got a trophy saying I got the good end, which implies like maybe if you just don't pay for your rent at all, maybe you would be homeless. And oh yeah, and then you can't bring what's her name? The sister character. You wouldn't be able to bring her back to your apartment, and then oh crap, like the electricity, losing electricity is bad, but it's just supposed to, I think it's just supposed to show you there are stakes. Don't ignore this bill, like, whereas if the power went out but like nothing changed, it's like hey, 4, leave Gabby alone, let her sleep. Right, Gabby, right. Happy New Year. I said Happy New Year. I said I heard you the first time. Maybe this is even more epilogue than I expected. Good animation or art. Heard you the first time. Then answer the first time, would you? Don't be rude. You trespass into my house and I'm the rude one? I didn't trespass. I just showed up here. That's trespassing. Trespassing implies passing. I just appeared here. Thus, there was no passing. And how exactly did you do that? Oh, hey, you're talking to me directly. Don't change the subject. I'm so happy you're not pulling that whole telepathy crap. You're the one being a telepath. But I can't read minds. I can read words, however. No, what I mean is that I'm not the one reading its thoughts. So I'm not... forget it. Why are you here? I wanted to wish you a happy new year. So you were bored? Being bored has nothing to do with me wishing you happy holidays. But it helps. I won't deny that. Still, you deserve some congratulations, Joe. You closed off an old chapter of your life and grew as a person. That always deserves some cheer. In fact, let's make a toast. Mind if I grab a beer? I do, actually. I don't want to clean beer off the floor. You don't know if that's what'll happen. Trust me, I know. But the toast! It's the thought that counts. Let's leave it at that. Fine. Sheesh. Oh, hey, kitty. I wonder if 4 can see you. With cats, you never know. He might see me, or he might be seeing an interesting speck of dust. Hey, Joe, let's play a game. What kind of game? Truth or dare? Don't you mean truth or dare? Wait, what did she say? Truth or truth? Sorry. No, dares with me wouldn't be too fun, I guess. No, dares with me wouldn't be too fun, I'm guessing. We ask questions to each other, and we can't lie. You'll even get your ever so precious dialogue choices. Ain't that nice? The what now? I'm thinking out loud, don't mind me. Right. Will you keep your word on that? I don't lie. Fine, I'll play with you. Great, you start. Here's the thing. If she wasn't a figment of Jill's imagination, she wouldn't know everything to the degree that she knows about Jill, I feel like. I would think. What are you? How much of your story is true? Say, how much of your story is true? It depends on what you mean by my story. A couple of weeks back, when you showed up the first time at the bar, that whole hospital thing, how much of that is true? How much do you think is true? I mean, is this... Okay, this is actually confusing, seeing her lean her arm like that, but she doesn't have an arm here, but it kind of looks like she's got the arm like across the... in front of her like that, but she doesn't, I guess. That's not an answer. I could say all of it, but I could be lying. Truth depends on either facts or trust. And since that question shows a lack of trust, there are only facts left. I believe you have enough facts to form yourself an opinion of what's true. Your lack of trust hurts me, Joe.
I really like you.
Just ask your question.
What will you do? What will you do after the bar closes?
I've been looking into the other bar boss told me about. It's a bit far, but I can manage.
Let me rephrase the question a bit. Do you plan on being a bartender the rest of your life? Is this your calling?
I don't know.
The bar closing is a chance to retake your life, to do whatever you want. Don't you have any dreams to follow?
I don't know.
And are you okay with that? Not knowing?
Yes, actually.
Oh.
My biggest regrets arose from those worries, but I've come to realize that running directionless is worse. What's more, I've been doing fine just managing things one at a time. So that's what I'll do until I know what I want to do. You do know I'm the one hearing you and acting cool amounts to nothing. Whatever. I get to ask something now, right?
Yep.
So are they just trying to say that this is a digital entity? I guess. Like they're trying to say that it was true, that this isn't a form of her mind. So, have you met anyone else in your state?
My state?
A ghost.
I ain't no ghost.
Poltergeist, imp, brat, you know what I mean.
Hey, I've met many rarities in my current state, like this weird thing I keep popping up in my field of view. It flies everywhere and sometimes tries to touch me indecently. But someone like me? No, not yet. Although considering I don't even know why I am like this. Who knows? I might have met someone already. The closest thing is that brat, I guess. But can't think of anyone, no.
You do know dropping vague pronouns like that is annoying, right?
I'm just thinking out loud. Don't think too much about it. If you want to think about something, what are your New Year resolutions?
I have none.
That can't be right. Everyone has New Year's resolutions. It's the only thing that reminds people that they want to be better. Even if they don't do any of the stuff they say they will. But it's a wish, the intention that counts.
Yep, can't think of any.
Lose weight?
I'm fine.
Quit smoking?
Hell no.
Speak more with your parents?
I'm good.
Make this cat lose weight?
That sounds like a good goal.
I wholeheartedly disagree. Oh?
Crap.
Did you just...
I did nothing.
You just pretended your cat talked.
Did not. You did. Quiet.
Well, you're yawning. I sure as hell ain't bored, so it must be because of the hour.
Or boring, I should say.
I'll let you be for now.
Hey, Anna. You have a happy new year, too. And if you want to bother me, I do get bored in here from time to time. Yeah, that.
You called me by my name.
On second thought.
Don't be like that. I'll take your offer and pester you some more later. Hell, I'll do it even if you say nothing.
Oh dear.
Hey Joe, can you open the door for me?
Just disappear like how you came in.
Come on, humor me.
Fine. There.
Thank you. Bye, Joe.
Take care. Sometimes I wonder if this is a sign to stop drinking.
Are you drunk now?
A bit. So she was real. Basically, that's what that was. She was real. So I guess I'm going to go back in actually right now and look at those other choices because I guess the other choices did matter. I figured that you could just ask all the questions, but like, thanks for the choices that didn't actually help at all. Great. Let's see. Let's see. That's right. I can use the space bar, but usually I don't because I have to use my mouse eventually anyway. Okay. Oh, you can even see that I already asked that question? That's weird. What are you? Just, what are you?
A cute girl.
That's not what I meant.
Well, I'm also from a Catholic family, although I'm not religious.
Oh, okay. Not what I meant either.
I'm also very gay and like girls a lot.
What the fuck? Why? I should have figured you wouldn't take the question seriously.
Yeah, but did you think that maybe those are the answers I have? They're things I know about myself. Why I am like this is not one of those things. I got out of the hospital, got hit by something, and here I am. Why I'm in this state, hell if I know.
Sorry if I sounded rude.
You were just your charming usual self, Joe.
Well then, my turn. Do you like your boss?
My turn. You like your boss?
I do.
No. Do you like your boss? Both of you go to a romantic dinner. The mood is right. Do you say you love her?
Well,
the mood escalated. You're both nude in a room. Do you have sex? Why so hesitant all of a sudden?
Because you took me off guard.
No, that's not it. Joe, do you really like your boss like that?
I do.
Okay, let's say you have the chance to have sex with Blondie Sweater Pups.
I'd do it.
Do you see the hesitation now? I can't believe you just have a teen crush on your boss.
No, it's the other way around. It's not a...
You like her and love her, but hesitate at the thought of fucking. You admire her and want her with you, but won't go deeper.
That's called friendship.
Edging on teen crush. Let's move on to the next question before you short-circuit it.
Oh, okay, this is more choices than I expected. Why am I the only one who can see you? Do you have any regrets? I mean, you know, she's probably just gonna say, oh, well, just... I don't know why, but, like, can she at least say, how did you even find out that I could see you? Might be the better question. Since, again, I guess the implication is that she just went wherever and eventually found Jill? Okay, why am I the only one that can see you?
Don't be so pretentious. You're not the only one that can see me. You're the only one among the people close to you.
Still, why?
Beats me. I don't even know why I'm like this. I do have a theory, though. Maybe the ones that can see me are the ones I wish could see me.
How so?
The day I entered the bar, I thought you were cute. Maybe I wanted you to see me so hard that you were able to. It was hard to contain my surprise, to be honest.
Oh, okay, so that's how we're viewed? She just wanders around and then sometimes people react to her?
I've tried to get some people to see me, but maybe something holds me back.
So you make those things happen with your mind?
It's still a theory. I don't have any solid basis for these speculations.
I mean, Beth could see me.
Beth could see me, so...
Who's Beth?
A very nice girl.
Speaking of nice girls, what's so cool about your boss?
Speaking of nice girls, what's so cool about your boss?
How so?
What makes you all giddy about her?
Well, she's so strong, you know? Not only physically, but mentally, too. She's steadfast, reliable, charismatic, fun to be with. She's everything I'm not. She makes you feel safe while you're with her. I mean, how can you not see it?
I haven't spent enough time with her, I guess. Geez, you got pretty excited there.
Maybe. She doesn't have any hobbies. Sure. Okay.
Do you watch me masturbate? Oh my gosh, do you watch me the fuck? That question was going to come up at some point, and the answer is I'm building suspense.
Just answer.
No,
Why not?
I meant that I don't watch you masturbate. Well, why do you sound so surprised?
With the stuff you say, can you blame me?
I have a sense of personal space too, you know. And there's a line between pestering and being an asshole. Not that I'd be against the idea of watching you, mind you.
Should that flatter me?
Take it as you will. I'm surprised you believe me, though.
At one point, I just gave up and started talking to you, taking you as you come.
And you didn't?
And you didn't start suddenly joking about how you watch me masturbate. That means it's something you wouldn't joke about and thus not lie.
You've been thinking about that question for a long time, haven't you?
Maybe.
Well, to ask something in the same vein, let's say you have the chance to have sex with any person you want. One night of action until your body crumbles. Who do you pick? Your boss?
I wonder.
Blondie sweater pups?
Please be quiet for a sec.
It's not the riddle of the Sphinx, Joe.
I guess I'd pick... Have you ever heard of an actress named Gloria?
Oh my god. You too? I've been a huge fan of Gloria for a long time. She's such a talented actress. Such a charismatic person. But more importantly, she's hot as all hell. Still is. Thank God she didn't prune like other actresses do. I'm surprised you'd pick her over everyone else.
I mean, if I could pick anyone, might as well pick someone I don't even know.
Yet? You might get to know her, you never know.
True, I got to know an idol after all.
Well, you're yawning. I sure as hell ain't boring, so it must be because of the hour. I'll let you be, for now.
Hey, Anna. You have a happy new year, too. And if you want to bother me... Yeah, we already know. Just double checking. Like, is this it seems like, I don't know, I feel like I'm being a little judgmental by assuming that only lesbians make a lot of sex jokes, because I feel like that's like a stereotype that this is just seemingly proving. So hey, right there it said 27 something, so it's not 2069, even though somewhere it said 2069 though. Where was that? It said 2069 somewhere. I don't remember where. I'm gonna just do all the dialogue choices here. So I do like that we're kind of seeing her as more of a person now. So that's nice. So like I could actually see a path to a sequel to some extent. If nothing else, you could even just say that it's that we're following her to some extent. She's like the narrator, kinda. It does seem like that based on the demo at least. But they really should have put the demo in the main game. They never thought, well, what if some random person starts playing the game? Oh, you know, then like, are you supposed to, you know, was I supposed to go and look up the proper way to play the game? Like, I would hope not, but yeah. Okay, we'll go with the first one. But again, I interpret it as Jill is interested sexually in her boss. In that sexually as in emotionally sexually. Because if you're just like, oh yeah, I'll fuck him. Like, that's not a good basis of a relationship. Like, you could say like, well, you know, sex is important, blah, blah, blah. But like, that just means you're sexually interested in the person. That doesn't mean you're interested in a deep, long-lasting relationship. I mean, there could be overlap, but I wouldn't bet on it, you know? Do you have any regrets? Don't we all? Any in particular that come to mind? Stuff you really want to fix?
My mom. My dad left, so when I died, I was worried about leaving her by herself. Luckily, then came Becky. But then Becky feared she might be hurting my mom with her presence. I guess I have to thank you for that. Becky fixed her relationship with my mom. Lynette's mom was able to close her chapter too. And it was all thanks to you speaking with her. It's not a big deal. But yeah, with Becky being closer to my mom, I can't think of anything else. Just the usual scars, the stuff we used to grow up, the things we can't fix. Say, Joe, did you lie to that Gabby girl? About what? About staying with her, how you wouldn't leave her alone and all that.
I didn't.
She's asleep. She can't hear you. You can be honest with me.
Alright, I'll tell you the truth. Just between us, I didn't lie. Time I spent with Lenore was also time I spent with Gabby. Since Lenore was pretty much the one that raised her, she was always there. We'd play, read, watch TV. I don't know, she felt like a little sister or a daughter. But one of the things that hurt me the most when Gabby reappeared with her hate. It's never nice when the one you love suddenly hates you with reason. So yeah, why the hell would I lie about that?
It's a relief to hear that.
I mean, I don't know why she was expecting to hear anything else. Like, I already knew that Jill was telling the truth. Like, it'd be very, very bizarre for her to have lied about that. Like, why? She could have just pushed Gabby out of her life if she really wanted to.
She's cute. She'll grow into a fine lady. With her sister as cute. Lenore was in a league of her own. Something I must leave then.
Any other questions? Oh gosh. Let's go with the hobby one and then circle back around for this one. Did you have any hobbies?
Do not talk about me in past tense.
Do you have any hobbies?
Well, back when I had a solid body, I liked tabletop tennis.
Really?
Yeah, like the one where you push someone on it, raise her leg, and...
That's one weird way of playing Monopoly.
Anything for Athena Avenue. The only things I remember I liked doing were pranks.
No shit.
It's so fun to see how people react to them. The setup, the deception, the payoff. It's like art.
Right.
I did have some limits though. If I know something would make someone cry, it's out of the question. If it puts them in any risk, it's out of the question. And if it causes trouble to too many outsiders, it's out of the question.
That sounds sensible.
Of course, pranks are no good if only the prankster has fun with them. Then you're just a bully.
Any prank you regret doing?
In elementary school, I hid a bee in a boy's backpack. He was allergic. Nothing terrible happened, but yeah. My turn then. How was the party? I was busy.
You busy?
I can be busy. I mean, I saw you get your big moment and talk about cucumbers. But that was a break from other stuff I was doing.
Is this here another break?
This is a well-earned rest.
Good for you. The party was fun, not a crazy thing, just a chill time. It just hit me. So I already called her the narrator, but now she just confirmed everything we see in the game is every moment that she's there. Though it's also weird. Now, see, that still was weird though, because then the prologue and those 3 days happened and she was in the bar, but then she was saying that she went into the bar on that 4th day, on the demo day, and then that's when she realized that you could see her. So I don't know. I guess maybe this isn't quite true. Maybe that would have been more interesting if that was the case, though. The party was fun, not a crazy thing, just a chill time. Food, drinks, and friends, and a couple of dogs. Boss almost burned the place down, setting off her totally legal fireworks. Gil brought his girlfriend,
who was it? And I still can't believe who she was. We still not. So this is still gonna be like, oh, you don't know. Oh, who is it? Like, really? We're not. Okay. I mean, fine, whatever. But Dorothy brought some acquaintances too. Really nice people, if a bit gaudy. I guess you could actually figure out who it isn't based on everything we've talked about. But I would still say. So right now, I'm gonna say that Gil isn't dating anybody that we know. That's my guess. But they might have said at one point that she was in the bar, so I don't know. Or maybe was it a guy? No, I thought it was. I thought that he likes girls. So getting too used to too many gays in this game, like so many, it's crazy. Like, sheesh, guys, calm down. Like, this is the idealized world where like 80% of people are gay. Okay. Or in love with robots, which is not much different than being gay, really. Dorothy brought some acquaintances too. Really nice people, if a bit gaudy. Wonder what that's about. Alma and I. What? You and Sweater Pups? What? Nothing. I just realized how nice it felt to say I have friends. Holy shit, that's some corny ass line right there. It's true though. It's the first time the friendship has felt real. There are people I can trust. People that trust me. People I can get invested into outside my family. That's such an awesome feeling. Like I said, that's goddamn cheesy. That said, am I your friend Joe? Maybe. Give it more time. No, but seriously, you and Sweater Pips did what? Take pics. Boring. Were they nudes? No. Boring. Well then, next question. Well, you're yawning. I sure as hell ain't boring, so it must be here. Hey Anna. Have a happy new year. See you later. We got one more question, I think. I think it's only one more. It's only one more that I'll bother. If there's a question I missed, then oh well. But like, it's the only one that looks like it's a question. Let's see. So, I'm also really surprised that Gabby never woke up. Because the second question was insulting, so she didn't like that. That's why you don't answer that one that way. I'm just okay. There we go. Why am I the one I'm trying to remember which one I had to do. We'll try regrets. This is actually pretty hard to click it this fast. Can I just hold it down? Let me just check. Nope, can't hold it down. Oh, there it is. This should be the last question. Good, okay. So, what do you like? Girls. Boys are icky. It's not a wrong answer, but not the one I was looking for. So, likes in general? Well, I like pizza with lots of mushrooms. I like stockings that go up to the thigh. I like long hair, even though I prefer to have it short. I like small animals, but I like really big ones more. I really like flowery perfumes. I don't like stuffed animals, as weird as it sounds. I like tall girls, or at least those taller than me. I also like the smell of freshly cut grass. I like the sound of a cat's purr. See, this is starting to feel like, yeah, I was already thinking it earlier, and now it's pretty much confirmed. The people who see her are the people who are most like her, is my guess. The most like her, obviously not quite. Either the people most like her, or the people that most are accommodate what she likes. There's like the overlap. Like, how much do they overlap
between their past and what she likes. Because, like, her past was a coincidence in that only people who have a similar past to her can probably see her. But then, yeah, she likes long hair. She likes cats.
I like to laugh and to make people laugh. And of course I like you, or I wouldn't be here.
That's a concise list.
Speaking of likes, do you like what you see?
Come again?
Do you like what you see? If you saw me on the street, would you hit on me?
I doubt it.
That's a lie, and you know it.
I actually disagree, because I'm pretty sure that Jill likes forward people who are more forward, like her boss and Blondie. It's hard to keep track of these names. There's so many. I wouldn't.
Liar, I'm hot.
Which is also weird for this very young teenage girl who's missing an arm to say. I assume that when she was alive, she still had the arm, the robot arm. But because she's dead, she can't have her robot arm with her. I don't know. That seems kind of weird, doesn't it? Nobody's denying that, but I wouldn't. Actually, I'm kind of denying that. I mean, she's not particularly hot, especially compared to all the other characters we've had in the game. I also want to mention that she's the character on the thumbnail of the game, which is very weird. I actually thought it was just Jill with slightly, with purple looking hair, since they're pretty similar to some extent. But that's also because I don't see Jill very often. So, like, when you see Jill enough, yeah, you see that her hair just kind of goes in a circle like that instead of straight across. But yeah, this is the, like, this, more or less this is the thumbnail for the game. So it's, yeah, really surprising that they picked her. But again, that's just to show you, we probably won't get Jill in a sequel. The sequel being, I'm gonna have to look it up. Nirvana. No, it's Nirvana, I believe. But I don't know if it's supposed to be bartending action. I'm gonna look into that. Nobody's denying that, but I wouldn't. Why not? For starters, I'm not one to hit on strangers, let alone hit on a girl in a fucking sailor uniform. Like you wouldn't fuck a girl in a sailor uniform. Do you mean I mean that in any way that phrase could be taken? Let me rephrase this then. Would I be able to make you look at me so hard you couldn't avert your gaze? Yes. Happy?
I am. So much, in fact, that I'll let you ask something else.
Yeah, this is the final question. Well, so how long will you keep fucking with me?
I don't know. We haven't even started. You wanna?
Can you do anything in your current state?
Finding out would be half the fun, wouldn't you say?
Fucking with me, pestering me, appearing out of the blue here. Will you keep doing that?
I can answer that, but first I need you to answer something.
What?
Do you hate me, Joe?
Isn't this like the third time you've asked this?
Then maybe I haven't gotten a clear answer.
You made me spill some drinks that were discounted from my paycheck.
You still sore about that?
I really wanted curry that week, and the stunt left me broke. There's also the fact that your jokes made a fool out of me too many times. Not to mention that your existence is mind-breaking. If you're a hallucination, then I'm going mad, and that's no good. If you're not, then that opens a whole new can of worms. If you're a ghost, then science has to rethink where it's going. If you're something else, then what? How? Why? I would assume it's got something to do with the nanomachines personally, but yeah, who knows? Maybe she is a ghost. I'm still saying she's a nanomachine ghost, though. Ghost in the shell. She is the ghost in the shell. Not to mention, you turn anything into innuendo and might be too horny. Go on. But I have no reason to hate you. Your demeanor is no different from many other regulars of the bar. Hell, talking to you is fun, in a really messed up way. I don't feel like your actions come from trying to be mean. And you're cute. So yeah, I don't hate you.
Well, to answer your question, yes, I will keep bugging you.
Can you at least keep it here instead of the bar?
Then I wouldn't be doing a good job of bugging you, right? Glad to know you don't hate me. It's fun to be around you, and I'd get sad if I annoyed you that much.
Don't push your luck, though.
Well, you're yawning. I sure as hell ain't boring, so it must be because of the hour. I'll let you be for now. Hey, Anna.
Hey, Anna. You have a Happy New Year, too. And if you want to bother me, I do get bored in here from time to time. Yeah, that.
You called me by my name.
On second thought.
Don't be like that. I'll take your offer and pester you some more later. Hell, I'll do it even if you say nothing.
Oh dear.
Hey Joe, can you open the door for me?
Just disappear like you came in.
Come on, humor me.
Fine. There.
Thank you.
Bye, Joe. Take care. Sometimes I wonder if this is a sign to stop drinking.
Are you drunk now?
A bit.
Truce is such a weird thing. It can change as you learn more and more facts. But what if those facts change? What if the facts get tampered with? Do you trust the source of your information? Is that trust keeping you blind from the truth? Truth and trust are always tied together. And it's with that in mind that I give you this choice. From now on, if you want the truth, you'll have to trust me. See you at Tres Elíseas.
That's an interesting ending. Worth it, too. But there hasn't been any actual connection to it. Yeah, I just looked it up just now, and people still don't know, and it's almost been 10 years. Though most people seem to be assuming that it's they seem to be assuming that it's connected to Nirvana. And Nirvana is a cyberpunk bartending action game starring not Jill. But hopefully we get some more info next year. Sukiban's been making another game. Oh, what's it called? Actually, I think it's in my Steam. Actually, like, they had their trailer for it this year, which was partly why I suddenly felt more like, man, I really need to finish Valhalla even more than normal. I mean, I already felt like I needed to finish it, of course, but yes, Point 45, Parabellum, Bloodhound, Cyberpunk Active Time. Wait, Cyberpunk Active Time Action? Anyway, it's basically Parasite Eve. If you don't know, just look it up. Parasite Eve combat in a cyberpunk setting. Not this type of cyberpunk setting. As far as we know, it looked like a very serious setting, but definitely seems to be the next game that I'm going to be playing for this team. Nirvana is on development hell, or perhaps even on the verge of canceling. It's very weird. I don't get it, but I'll probably look into it later. But it's nice to finally beat this game, man. Man, I don't remember. It's been like a 6-year journey, something like that. Actually, let me double check this. No. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. It was 2021 actually. I thought it was 2019. I knew it was at around COVID, but I wasn't sure exactly when. Okay, so it's been 4.5 years from the beginning of when I played this to the end of when I played it. Man, very good game. But I knew, and the funny part is that when I played it, even at day 9, I already felt like this was one of the best games ever made. Honestly, it didn't quite reach the heights of what I had hoped. I was hoping it would be a little more blending the stories together, but I get it also. I mean, at the end of the day, they still wanted to keep it a bartending game. You can say that Jill has a lot of friends and stuff. She could assemble a team to get stuff done and save the city, but like, nah, that's not really what the game's about. But it's about her personal story. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the future for this company, but very well done. So thanks for watching. It's been a long time, and it ended up being a bit longer than I expected today. Or actually shorter and longer, because yeah, I thought that there was going to be more than one day. I thought the game would end with January 1st, the day. But yeah, they just nope. Just New Year's Eve, and we didn't even show the party. Like, okay, all right. It didn't quite feel like we did a finale of everybody's story. Like, very close, but like it still felt like we could have had an epilogue for everybody's story, just a little bit. Like, oh, we're gonna start dating or something. But yeah, they didn't want to tie a perfect bow on this story, and I understand. So, but yeah, what they did was very good. But yeah. Finally, I've caught up, and I've caught up to a few of the games I've been planning to play for a long time, and I've got a few other games that I'm going to be finishing up here in, the last day of November? Yeah, last day of November, so I'll be doing a couple more things in tomorrow and in December, and hope you watch and enjoy. But yeah, finished this on November 30th. And it was a really good time. See ya.